Are we in the same position as we were the first day, Blue Blue? Huh? I see you, peekaboo. Peekaboo, Blue. Where's Blue? Where's Blue? Where's my Blue? Where's my Blue? Well, so much for a good video. This is it. Because he has to be touching my feet and sitting on my feet. Anyway, quick little update on Blue. Hi, Shannon. Hi. He's like a little gremlin. Are you a little gremlin, Blue Blue? Hey. What? There you are. There's that little face. I know. He's such a little snuggle monkey. He's the best. Oh, I love me some Blue too, Ellen. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You're so adorable. You are. Yes, you are. I think he's on his 4th or 5th meal already. He's 7 months of age. Come here. Come here. So as I was saying, we took in Blue. We intercepted in the parking lot at Palm Beach. He was being surrendered by his owner. 0 seizures. 0. Absolutely no seizures since we've had him here. And we took him to the Dr. Trow, criticalist, over at the pet hospital. It's an emergency hospital. That's where she's working now. So she was so kind to see him. She ran all the tests, and she said he's perfect. So he's 7 months, and he needs to put on weight. He's 19 pounds. Blue, hey, I see you. Come here. He's 19 pounds, and he's eating about 5 small meals a day. Every time we take him out, we put him back in his pen area. We give him a little bit more ground beef or food, feeding him salmon, dry, wet salmon, and also some ground beef, and he's loving everything, honestly. He's had no poop accidents in the house. He had 1 or 2 pee-pee accidents, but you have to remember, at 8:30, he's in his pen, and then he doesn't come out until 6. So it's different when he's in a home with an owner that's really, we are diligent. I mean, we rotate, we give each dog, we take them out every half hour to an hour, because that's what we do here. From 6 in the morning till 8:30 at night, and then it's shut down. So with all that being said, Blue was surrendered. He's had 3 owners in 7 months of his little life, sadly. And the first owner had him. This is what I'm getting from the person we took him from. First owner had him, and then he was given to a second owner. Then he was found in the street, and then he was taken in by a third owner. The third owner was 18 years of age, living with her mom. Come on, let's go outside, because Teddy's going to hear us, and he's going to want to come out. Can't blame him, right? So he was on his third owner when we took him in. She said he had 3 seizures, small seizures, right before she surrendered him because she didn't have the funds. And she told me she gave him Simparica, which is flea and tick preventative, in January on the 10th. Now, from what I'm understanding, first of all, there's a lot of side effects from Simparica and the flea and tick preventative. Internet's horrible. A lot of dogs have reactions from the preventative, from the flea and tick preventative. So, I mean, that's what I'm just, thinking as far as if he did actually have seizure. He's had no seizures here whatsoever. I'm also reading you're not supposed to give a dog flea and tick preventative under the age of a year. He's 7 months, and he got it at about 6 months. So, I mean, whatever it is, it obviously did not agree with him if that was the case. But like I stated, he has not had one seizure since he's been with us. Not one. Um, I think I'm getting it, Pam. I have a little sore throat. Carol just got over being sick, and I think I'm getting what she had. So I have a little bit of a sore throat. I don't feel sick at all, but I can feel my throat's tight, a little swollen. So yeah, just to add to the list, right? No time for sickness, no time to get sick. But yeah, Shelly's been doing phenomenal, and Keith, with feeding him every, like, literally 4 to 5 times a day. Blue, come on, Blue. Bye, Blue. Come on, Blue, Blue. He wants to be indoors. He loves to be indoors. He loves AC, he loves to cuddle. I just didn't want to be in because Teddy's going to bark and it's going to be super annoying. But as soon as I shut down, I will just kind of chill with him in the living room where it's nice and cool. It's not hot here in Florida. It's beautiful. He's not breathing heavy at all now. He's not breathing at all heavy. But I have seen, when he's playing, or if it's really warm out, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything at all. And I know from experience rescuing Frenchies, sadly, pretty much every Frenchie we've taken in, they've had the breathing problems. So they either had to have their nostrils opened up, made larger through surgery, shortening of the palate, which is very costly. We know it's like a $10,000 surgery. And I swore after the last Frenchie, I was like, we need to take a break. I can't take in any more Frenchies because every time I take one in, it is exactly this. So I'm not saying that he's going to need it, but in order for me to rule that out, I need him to be seen. So he does look really good, Pam. He does. But I want him to be seen by Dr. Eunice. He did Tank surgery, Pam, and he did Max's surgery, and he did Coco's surgery. All of our females, all of our males that needed the surgery. He is part owner of the Access Animal Hospital. So I called this morning, and they're going to get him in on Saturday at 4 o'clock. So Shelly and I will run up there on Saturday and bring him up at 4 and meet with Dr. Eunice, and he's amazing, to see if he thinks he needs it, So, like I said, I want him to have the best life. I want him to be able to breathe. There's nothing worse than not being able to get oxygen. And if I find out that he is having trouble breathing, I will tell you that could be a reaction of not enough oxygen, of like a fall over, almost like a light pass out. If they're not getting proper oxygen, then it could have been mistaken. Hi, everybody. It could have been mistaken for a seizure. Like, when you're not getting enough oxygen and then you kind of pass out. I'm hoping it's not the case. Hoping that the medication is running through his body, and, we've had absolutely no seizures whatsoever since we took him in. So I'm just hoping it continues that way. And like I said, I did not want to put him under anesthesia to neuter him. I wanted him to put on some weight, which he is doing. He's definitely, he's a different dog already. He's already taken himself over under the tiki hut. I am really frustrated because I had a AT&T guy here for 5 freaking hours the other day to increase our internet and help our Wi-Fi, and I think it made it worse, to be honest with you. So, yeah, exactly, Pamela. He could have been Zooming. I don't know how the previous owner was, keeping him. Was he outside? Was he running in the heat, in the sun? Did he fall over? I have no idea. I don't know. But all I know is from what I've witnessed, 0 seizures, no fallovers, no nothing. We're very cautious. We know the breed, and it's like right now, it's overcast. There's no sun. Very comfortable. I would not have any Frenchie outside in the heat, for any length of time. It's outside, like in the morning when it's beautiful, we can spend more time. In the evening, when the sun's down, it gets cooler, because Florida's hot, all year round, especially when it's humid, the humidity. So, and at night he can have more time, but during the day it's basically in and out, like quickly to do his business, and then spend time inside cuddling and, just hanging out. And that's what he wants. That's truly all this baby boy wants. Again, he's 7 months. He weighs 19 pounds. He's a tiny little munchkin. He definitely needs to put on probably about 4 or 5 pounds. So he'll probably be 23, 24 pounds top, which is perfect weight. And yeah, we'll know more when I take him for his appointment on Saturday. Like, watch his body when he breathes. Watch. Now, I don't know if that's just normal, but I mean, he's not mouth open, but I still want to have him checked. And his nostrils don't look as closed as Max did. Max, who Gracie took home and adopted, her and Bobby, after we did the whole surgery, you know, that was like a must for him because his nostrils were like little slits. He could barely breathe, and he needed the shortening of the palate. So with Blue, I don't know anything until I have him seen by Dr. Eunice, which I'll do Saturday. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, you know, we're letting him out with Teddy to play, short intervals, and obviously monitoring. Teddy's very playful, and Blue's playful, but in a different way, a very submissive play. And I don't want to overstimulate Blue, you know, with that. So we let him play a little bit, and then they go back in their space, and then we take them out separately. Thank you so much for the good vibes, Jen. I'll take them. Any good vibes, send them my way, please, please, please. And I love that, you know, he's starting to fill. I can see from just when we took him in, I can see him filling in. I can see his personalities coming out. He definitely has, I love his little waddle, his front feet. He had his nails trimmed. They were super long and curling. So they did trim his nails. You know, and these are like, some dogs have floating ribs, you know, when they extend like that. But this should not be like this. Like, this all needs to be filled in. So he definitely needs to gain weight without a question. We should not see ribs like that. But, you know, he didn't become emaciated overnight. We've had him for a few days, and he's not going to gain the weight in a few days. Hi, Debbie. Hello. I was just doing an update on Blue. I did an update a few minutes ago on Teddy, our 2 newest rescues. So we have a lot going on. I do have the donate button. Guys, we have a lot. And I have no pride when it comes to asking for help. It's not for me. It's for them. Like I said, Teddy's Monday is the dental for Oreo. I don't know what she's going to need. She's going to need extractions. Monday, Blake's going in for hematoma on his ear. And that's at noon. So we have 2 back-to-back appointments with 2 different dogs. Tuesday, Teddy's going in for his vaccines, his blood work, and his neuter. And this Saturday, Saturday I'm taking Blue to Dr. Eunice at Access to have him checked out to see if he's okay with his breathing or does he need help. Yes, Leslie, thank you for reminding me. Leslie has Judge, and a Judge she's fostering. Judge still he's going in. He already went to the vet and had his checkup. He had some boosters, blood work. He had Giardia, so he's on meds. And now Judge is going in for his baby teeth removal because they never fell out. So he's going in for surgery with Dr. Kesha. Leslie's taking Judge in for that, and we cover that surgery. So when I tell you the vet bills are just adding up and accumulating, we really, really, really need help. So if anybody can even donate $5, there's like 100 people watching right now. If everybody threw in $5, it would really help us and make a difference. I don't know what else to say. Debbie, thank you so much for your $10 challenge. So appreciate you, Debbie Riley. Thank you. I will add, that's how they have no tails. Frenchies usually have no tails. Blake's ear, yeah, he has like a very hematoma. It's hard. He might need it lanced. I don't know, or a medication. I don't know. I know, Pam. I do have a couple of people that reached out to me that are interested in Blue. How could you not be, right? And both people that reached out to me are previous adopters, which I have to say I love that because I know how my dog's going to be cared for. Thank you so much, Roxanne Bruno, for your $20 challenge. So greatly appreciated. Thank you. Oh, Blue, you looking for Bryson and Waldo? Yeah, they'll be barking in your face. You don't like that. You just won't like that. So, guys, please consider making a contribution to help me out here for all these dogs we took in. Like I said, it just keeps adding up. Yes, it is normal, Carol, for them to have tails. No tails like that. Absolutely. I know we love previous adopters. They are amazing. I know you want another one, Pam. And hubby says no. It's okay. Tank's the king. He's the king. I want to see this boy in the best home like I do all of our rescues. I will settle for nothing less. Nothing less. And I'm going to tell you something. I had a situation with a couple, and it happens. Even when I get phone calls from people that are interested in adopting. We have a pool, okay? We have a pool. So the first thing I did before moving the dogs into this rescue house was I had the pool guy come out and put a pool fencing around the pool. There's no way I would feel comfortable having dogs roaming more than one, and God forbid somebody falls in the pool. So I have a question for everybody. And this is an honest question. Okay? Honestly, I'm going to ask you an honest question. So if you are trying to adopt a dog from anywhere, or us, or just your own dogs at home, you have a pool, you don't have a fence around it, or you have a lake or a pond, would you allow your dogs outside to just be outside alone without you watching over them? Would you be okay with that? That's my question. Would you let your dog outside by a pool area, a lake, or a pond without being with them for 1 second? Answers. Shoot. No. Heck no. Hell no. Alone? Nope. Okay, so I had a situation. Hell no, hell no, hell no. I say hell to the no. So I had a situation, and listen, I always equivalent it to if you have a 1-year-old toddler, right? A dog is a child for life. They cannot make decisions. Even if you think your dog can swim, if your dog falls in a pool and slips and panics, they could panic and not be able to get out, and there's nobody there to watch them. It's like having a 1-year-old child, an infant, a toddler. Would you just leave your toddler out by a pool or any kind of a water without you being right there on top? Hell to the no. So let me just tell you, I had a couple reach out, and they wanted to adopt from us. And, when we met them, they let their current dogs out alone. They have a dog door, they have a pool, and they have a pond. And I was like, that is not acceptable. So when I got the call and the text messages that they wanted a dog from us, I was very, very honest. And I said, I'm going to be very transparent and honest with you. Our protocol does not allow, if you allow your pets outside, by water, pool, and you're not out there to monitor. Every second, it takes 1 second for something to happen. And I'm not going to have that shit on me. I'm sorry. Well, then when I said that in a very nice way, I was like, you're being ridiculous. You're overly protective and you're ridiculous. I'm like, listen, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not telling you your way is the wrong way. I'm telling you that's our way, and I can't adopt a dog knowing that you are going to let your animal out, and if you adopt from me, my animal out without being attended to for 1 second out by water. So then immediately after I said that, he turned around and said to me, "You're a scam. All you care about is money." And I was like, okay, you know what? My gut, my intuition was 1,000,000% right. And I'm so glad, because I'm going to tell you, I love connecting, right, with you. You're our people. You're a family. But I'm going to tell you right now, I am not here to make friends. Not here to make friends. If I make them along the way, it's a bonus. I'm here for one reason. This. I'm here to rescue them, to love them, to make sure I make them a promise that they're going to get the best and nothing but the best. That includes protecting them. So if I know I've been doing rescue for over 20 years, this rescue over 12, 13 years, over 5,000 dogs adopted, have had everything under the sun happen that you could even imagine. So I'm the type of person, if something happens, I'm going to learn from it, and it's not going to repeat itself. I'm telling you right now, I am not that person that's going to keep repeating the same mistake over and over and over again and be like, oh, why didn't I do this? Or why didn't I do that? So with that being said, guys, we do have our protocol, okay? When I do these videos and I put up these posts and I say local only, and then I see people commenting, well, I really wish you would transport and let your animals go out of state because you get a lot more adopters. I'm not putting my dogs on transport. I've had people let me down. I'm not saying that they would, but our protocol, everything's done in person. If the dog needs to come back or something happens, I can get my dog back. I can't get my dog back in California or out of state. It's going to be impossible, and I don't have the heart and the strength anymore. So I always go with my gut. It's worked for us. It is what it is. I'm not going to apologize for being protective and caring and loving. And I will tell you, we are certainly not a scam. We are not here for money, because there is no money. There's no money. You're not profiting off of rescues. For example, all the Frenchies, Pamela, who has Tank, you know, all the rescues, that's just one, okay? Especially water, exactly. Not to mention a street and get hit by a car. You know, it's another thing. Do you always have your dog leashed? Oh, I let my dog run around and I take the leash off. You know, it always stays by my feet. You're crazy, because how many people have called me to adopt and their dog is dead because they took the leash off, thought their dog would love them so much that it was not going to go anywhere, and it got hit by a car. So don't even go there with me. You're not going to change. It's not going to change my way or our rescues protocol. Period. Some rescues don't do home checks. They don't care. Here you go. Here's your dog. Give me the adoption fee. That's not us, and it's never going to be. So it may take us a little bit longer to get a dog adopted, but I know in my heart, when I leave my dog in the home with the person we choose, I know I can walk out of that home or hand that dog over, and I know that dog everything's in place. And my gut and my heart and my head, everything is in sync. I'm not going to walk out of there going, I don't know about this. I don't know. I'm having this feeling, and I just left my dog. That is not happening, because I won't be able to sleep. So I was saying something and I got distracted because I don't know. I was just going. Come here. You got something. You got grass in your mouth. Thank you. But yeah, so that's our protocol, and it's not going to change. We are who we are. So only the best for our babies. Only the best. Oh, I was going to say, you know, like, for example, when we did Tank had to have surgery, and it cost us $10,000, close to $10,000. It might have even been more. And the adoption fee was $300. Guys, do the math. Max, Tank, Coco, their adoption fee was $300. We put $10,000 into the dog. Are we a scam? If I was a scam, do you think I'd be doing $10,000 surgeries? I'd be like, dog's fine. If something comes up, let them deal with it. No. So we are not a scam. If you could say that, if it makes you feel better, because you are not a candidate to adopt from our organization. And we are OCD because we love our rescues. We love them like each and every one is ours. Yeah, I put, $2,000 worth of stakes and netting over our yard because I don't care about our dogs, and I want to make sure that they're safe, that hawks can't come down and grab my littles. So with all that being said, I feel better now. That I got that off my chest. It's been really bugging me. I don't know why I let it bother me, because I know my truth. So I just needed to get that off my chest. All good. Guys, again, donation button is here. Please donate to the Scam Rescue. kidding. No, we have a lot going on. And as you know, we post the bills on our page like I did with Blue. When we took him in to get his exam, it was like $980 it ended up being. And I think we raised, I don't even know, a couple hundred, if I'm not mistaken. You're welcome, Cassandra. You're welcome. I'm going to get him inside and go cuddle and start my rotation. It's 2 o'clock. I want to get everybody going and get everybody out as much as I possibly can. So, love you too. Please donate. Please share. Thank you. Thanks for listening.